remember a while back over here, we reported about how a certain bank was giving out badges to their staff and they could have their own pronouns on. And then they made a major statement about it. And basically, if you, the customer, didn't like it, well, you could just shove off, you know, they didn't really care. So lots of people did. That was the Halifax Building Society. And of course, since then, they've decided to close quite a few branches. So nobody's seen those badges anyway with the pronouns on, are they? All very big sort of virtue signaling stuff, isn't it? That allegedly people are supposed to be mortally offended by. But really what you can't get when you go to a bank or any major retail outlet now is simple service. You know what I'm talking about. Doesn't stop there though, because over here in the United Kingdom, once again, we have other people seemingly going down their own death trap way of trying to finish their own business off. Now, here's my theory on this, you see. I believe that they're so frightened of this cancel woke culture that they go and ask these young kids who've never really had any experience about business at all what we should do, you know, to make sure we're ticking the right boxes. The kids respond, of course, knowing that they're a minority, and the majors, you and I, who are the customers, well, we decide we don't like it and go elsewhere. That's exactly what's happened with a major building society over here, the Nationwide. Now, you see, the Nationwide decided to celebrate Pride Month, as if that's not getting enough recognition. And the bottom line is they decided to hire in a drag queen to appear in said video. You'll see the pictures here. Quite what this is to do with saving bonds, you know, bank accounts, service, anything. Nobody really had any idea, but they were proudly putting this on their social media site, waving flags themselves. Such was the backlash that very quickly they had to turn off comments so that people couldn't leave any comments below. But, you know, because people were absolutely furious. They were all talking about the low interest rate, the lack of service in the banking stores, all of that sort of stuff. Opening a can of worms, as I said. Now, what's interesting now is that they're still apparently sticking by this, but going to be monitoring comments, you know, to make sure. Now, once again, the CEO has come under fire saying that they're inclusive and it's all for one. Quite what gay pride has to do with the Nationwide Building Society remains to be seen. But everybody now wants to jump on any single bandwagon, whether it be Black History Month, Gay Pride, you know, Battered Sausage Week, whatever. You just come away thinking, give it a rest. Just get the service organised. I'm sure you'll agree. What's interesting also for Nationwide is that lots and lots of people online, on social media, are now threatening to pull their accounts, which will result in mass job losses. Now, obviously, that is something that the CEO, the boss of Nationwide, hadn't anticipated. So while they're all busy flag waving and saying how well they've all done, perhaps within a couple of months' time, when business is down and people are simply not banking with them anymore, they may rethink exactly what they decided to do and how helpful, effective, and encouraging to new customers this particular drag queen was. As ever, I'd love to know what you think to this absolutely daft and ludicrous story in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.